Today I'm going to talk to you about why I created the Rhise Fuelling System and how I implement each and every one of these products into my daily routine. So for me, competing in marathons, playing rugby, weight training, high rocks, all of the alike, I was having issues with fueling, some gut issues, energy issues, and also finding all of these one products from the one brand that I trust and want to be a part of as well. So that's why I created Rhise. I wanted to be able to support people reaching peak performance, whether that was on the training paddock, in the gym, or at work, or even at home in their daily routine. So to start with, and this is how I start my day, is always with our hydration. I mix single serve, ice cold water for me is preferred, and I also mix 10 grams of our creatine in there as well. So sometimes with creatine, people can have gut issues when you put too much of it in one serve. So if you're looking to have 10 to 15, even upwards of 20 grams, depending on what you're looking for to get out of the creatine, you can split that up across the day. So obviously one of the most studied supplements in the world, great for putting on lean muscle mass, great to support ATP production. Also studies around cognitive benefits and sleep deprivation. So mums who are up all night, dads who are up all night, which will be me soon with a baby on the way. This is something that I will be taking. And also, in those ultra marathons or longer efforts, this is great for that. But it's also great for short, high intensity efforts as well. So sprinting, whether that's running on an erg or in the gym, lifting heavy weight and low reps. And you want to be able to do that multiple times. That's where we need to supplement with creatine to top up our ATP production. I always start with these two supplements. I want to hydrate. We've been asleep, hopefully for 8 hours across the night. So we're getting dehydrated through that period of time. Everything in our life is better when we're hydrated. So we're getting that through Himalayan pink salt. We've got nothing artificial, no colors, no artificial flavors or anything in our hydration. It's made on pink Himalayan salt, so premium salt. Everything that we have across our range is premium. So I'll start my day with this. I've been asleep for hopefully 8 hours, and I want to rehydrate straight away. This helps with cellular hydration, brain, cognitive benefits, everything like that comes from our hydration. So you can't hydrate with just water alone. We need sodium or salt in there as well. If we just hydrate with water, we're excreting that water out and we're not actually holding any water within our system to ensure that we're staying hydrated. So that's where salt comes in and plays its role, enabling us to retain some of that water and that hydration within our body, which helps with our blood levels, blood pressure, and all of our cells within our body. So these are my two supplements that I start my day with. Depending on what I'm doing in the morning, I enjoy training first thing in the morning because I don't know what my day is going to end up like. And normally I start with a run, sometimes it's weights, but this is where I created our performance fuel. I was getting terrible at eating before training or fueling through food, so I wanted to create something that was easy to drink, had enough carbohydrates in it to fuel me for that first 45 to an hour worth of exercise. We stacked this full of nootropics as well, so alpha GPC, L-tyrosine. These two are really well known to help with cognitive function. So I would feel like I was really focused within the session, and especially in those harder sessions when you want to think about everything else that's going on and trying to get out of that session, this allowed me to dial right in and stay focused. We also put a trademarked ingredient called Synactive in here. So Synactive is shown in studies with elite level cyclists to increase their VO2 max by up to 20%. So thinking at that top end of these high performing athletes to get up to 20% is huge. So VO2 max correlates to most things within our fitness. It also correlates to longevity in life. So a higher VO2 generally means that you're fitter and you're able to perform at a higher level for a longer period of time. So it relates to oxygen in our blood and going around our body to be able to perform well. So this is where I created our performance fuel. We've got two flavors there, a watermelon and a mango passion fruit. So it's also got citrulline in here, which helps increase blood flow, alpinia extract, which prolongs the effects of caffeine as well. And it's got a dual source of carbs. So a bit of a faster and slower digesting carbohydrate. So you've got 20 grams in there, which is going to fuel you for that first 45 to 60 minutes of your workout. From there, you can start to top up with something like our endurance product. This is a glucose-based formula, carbohydrates, we've got taurine, we've got electrolytes, we've got coenzyme Q10, and we've got B vitamins in here as well. This is perfect for intra-workout, so anything from 45 to 60 minutes up to 20, 30 hours long. This is what I used in the UTA 100K. I had 14 90-gram serves across the 40-hour run that I did. I had no gut issues, and I had a constant level of energy throughout the run, which was great. As I said, this is a glucose-based carbohydrate. People can only intake so much amount of glucose before we need to top up those stores with fructose. But we've still made this product just on glucose because of the gut issues that people are having, and we've found that that comes from fructose for some people. 22.5 grams of carbs per scoop. For me, I have 4 scoops in a bottle. We also made the flavor profile on those 4 scoops, so the flavor profile wasn't overbearing when you're having it over that extended period of time and multiple hours. Again, Himalayan pink salt is our sodium source in here. Taurine, which is great for prolonged endurance events and performance there, and cellular hydration as well. Coenzyme Q10, and also some B vitamins in there to help make sure that we're absorbing what we're putting in our system. We've got our raspberry flavor. We've also got our lemon lime flavor. And the purpose behind doing both of these flavors is that we can add our hydration sachets to it if you are looking to get extra sodium into your bottle through those periods of time. Depending on where you're training, whether it's super hot, whether you're a big sweater like myself, I would top my bottles up with extra sodium. And we also made sure that it mixes well. So you've got that psyllic dextrin in there and the multidextrin. The multidextrin takes a little bit longer to dissolve, but once you put it into your bottle, I fill my bottle half full with water, put the amount of serves that I need in there, shake it, then top it up with water to the desired amount that you need. And over a period of 5 to 10 minutes, that will fully dissolve. There are orange little dots in here. That is the coenzyme Q10, so don't freak out. It's purpose behind why we've put all of that in there together. So as I said, would top up my bottles with that. On a long ride, I would put up to maybe 8 serves in a bottle, have that one bottle with my carbs in it, and then have another bottle just with water in it to top up with that. Last but not least, at the moment, probably one of my favorite products is our Rhise Recharge. This is our nighttime blend. We've got a collagen, hot chocolate here. Sometimes I have this cold, if it's hot like it is now here in Sydney. We have got bovine collagen in here, which is better for your joints and tendons, rather than marine collagen, which is a bit more hair, skin, and nails. This is stacked full of ingredients that's going to not only help you get more deep and restful sleep, but help you calm down into a restful state before you get into bed. So we've got glycine, we've got ashwagandha, we've got tryptophan, we've got reishi, we've got L-theanine, we've got zinc. As I said, it's stacked full of ingredients that, from the sleep data that we're getting from people's Whoop devices, Garmin's, Oura Rings, and the like, has been crazy. So for someone like myself who aims to get 8 hours sleep, but sometimes it's 5, 6 hours, the quality of those hours of sleep that I'm getting still allows me to get into the green on my Whoop and things like that, and making sure that I wake up not groggy, but energized and ready to hit the day and get what I need to get done, whether that's training or work or just showing up for my family. So about half an hour before I want to go to bed, I would have 2 scoops of this mixed in hot water, whiz it up, fill it up further with hot water, and then a dash of milk for myself. We made it on water. Obviously lower calories on water if that's something that you are trying to do. But for myself, a dash of milk. If I want to have it cold, I would mix it on a little bit of boiling water, whiz that up. Then I would add cold water or cold milk and some ice cubes to it as well. Being HASTA certified is something that we're very proud of. Coming from a sporting background myself, where we were getting drug tested for banned substances, it was always something that we had to look out for. So now knowing that when we created this brand, we wanted to create it for the most high-level athletes to everyday athletes as well. And those athletes that are getting tested can now be comfortable that they can fuel with Rhise. That's the Rhise Fuelling System in a nutshell, and this is how I fuel on a daily basis. We've got many new products in the works, which you'll see in the next couple of months.